Who's on these beats?
That's me, sir. That's me.
Who's on the beats?
Hey, how y'all doing today?
better.
I went ahead and just ran with the name Lew Sico.
I love
That's
it.
how we're doing it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sitting here with a bunch of homies tonight. We got it packed in here. We got a packed house. Sitting across the table from me, my friend AP Gemini.
Yo,
He does DJing and juggling. It's amazing.
a lot of it. I could
And if you
juggle
need
with
your
my
car
dick.
detailed, he's a great guy to know.
Oh.
So after you throw open someone's car, hit him up.
I run a good business. guys.
He runs a solid business.
It's a
And right
very
there,
good
right
business.
there, the man with the mask. I don't know why he's still wearing a mask. We all know him.
You know what I'm saying?
We've all seen his ugly face, but
This fool's that. Have you seen my face?
Nah.
See?
Nah, I'm the only one.
See that?
Oh, wow.
This
See,
fool's,
that means
you guys never seen
this
my
is
face.
FK Menace.
What up? What
What's
up?
the FK stand for?
You know,
Fat
yes.
Knuckles,
Right?
baby!
Yes. the movement's what got me, bro.
Fat knuckles.
No, but what's the FK stand for?
Can you take a guess?
Fat Knuckles!
Hey! No, it's just Frank abbreviated.
Oh, okay. I thought there was more to the story.
No, sir. No.
Hey, why do you wear the mask? Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm about to give you in a minute.
I know the reason why.
Why what?
I believe there's like a whole history.
Hold on. Who's talking?
George. This is George. I didn't even introduce him. I'm fucking
Give him
shit
his
up.
introduction.
Hello, George.
Sitting right next to me is my boy George. Sitting right next to me is my boy George. Boy George.
Boy George.
Yo, I hear that all the time. That's something I've been hearing.
He owns a record store and dope little DJ. He does his thing.
Collector, DJ, record store owner. Yeah. Collector, DJ.
Don't be
record
afraid to
store
get
owner,
close.
Record collecting, you know. Yeah.
Don't be afraid to put it in your mouth.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, of course, man. Also in the room, got my boy Ease, who's here last week.
Yeah. What's up, everyone? Glad to be back.
Got my boy Zert.
Yo, what's good?
And of course, I got my bodyguard Pete.
What up?
All right.
Aw, shit.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Forgot I was here.
This is Amber.
What's up?
I love it.
Shout out to Lew and these Skittles, bro. Thank you so much, bro.
What are we listening to?
Damn. This current track? Damn.
Talk to us.
This is homage to Aroscopo. Aroscopo is a guy who trained my dad since he was a youngin, trying to get into the lucha scene.
Well, yo. Like, what's a little more background on that? Like, you're jumping into a story, people don't know the background.
Damn. Okay. So
Like, why do you wear the mask?
So wearing the mask comes from the family history. You know, the family, the Lemos family, the Lemos familia has been wearing the mask since the late 60s. And we gained that mask from a wrestler by the name of Sane Chicana. And when he had lost his mask to a guy named Kanik, he had then, took off the mask. My uncle was training with him, which is Lemos 1. Trained with them, is like, yo,
So that's why your dad is Lemos Dos.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, Lemos 1 was an aspiring wrestler who just needed a persona. You know what I'm saying? He needed to become something. So he says, look, take my old name, Lemos, take my mask, but change up the colors, and there you go. And so he started wrestling around all sorts of different parts of Mexico, specifically from Tamaulipas, until my dad started training when he was in high school in the 80s. Took that mask, became the Lemos Dos. My uncle became Lemos Tres, but very shortly, a period of time, he used that mask and then became El Latino, which is the original Vato Loco of San Antonio. So he's more of like the good guy. He didn't want to become...
Hey, your dad is the most awesome heel.
Hell
That
yeah.
guy, like,
Yes,
man,
sir.
I enjoy watching that guy wrestle. Shut your mouth.
Yep.
It was so awesome. He threw me a bad shout out last time. It was sick.
And that's the thing about my dad, if he knows you, you come to the shows, like he wants to get you involved. He'll talk some shit to you.
But it was funny because he's all like, "Hey, you loser!"
Yeah.
And like no one gets it.
love
It's my name, so I'm cool. I'm cool being called a loser. You know?
Right, 100%.
With everybody there looking at her like, what the fuck is this?
Oh my goodness, bro.
Well, real quick, I wanna get into what you were talking about.
Sure.
And kind of continue with the wrestling thing. Mm-hmm. And what a lot of people don't realize. I mean, like, I guess people do that like into wrestling and kind of know the history a little bit. Mm-hmm. They don't understand the way that it used to work.
Yeah.
Back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
like it was a totally different thing than what you see now. The polished.
Yeah.
WW and the
dude,
like
spearheaded,
and you know what I mean, like it's
100%.
Dude, you can see the difference because if you go to like the wrestling spot of Popular, like it's so different from that ECW stuff. Like that
Oh, yeah,
ECW
100%.
stuff.
and
It looks a little more organized, but it's a little more whitewashed. Like
Two different styles.
it's two different worlds.
Yeah.
Like it's Rowdy seeing your dad wrestling both of them.
And I
man.
got stories for days on the American and the Mexican side of things.
Right,
you know
and,
what
and
I'm
that's
saying?
and that's what I was gonna get to too, because the crazy thing is that when you think about what was going on in South Texas and those border towns between here and Mexico, right? There was a lot going on, and,
Sure.
and you relate like the wrestling, but also you can obviously I'm music's my thing, so you obviously like the relations there with the music as well.
Yeah.
You know, and there was a lot of musicians that were coming from Mexico that were recording in South Texas,
100%.
down in the valley, and then that's how a lot of those relationships happened, and you had a lot of these labels like from the valley, like right off the top of my head, I'm drawing a blank because I'm high, but Falcon, Valmont, which was out of Austin, but Falcon's like one that kind of sticks up like right off the
100%.
top, and so there's that relation, and so it kind of it's a I guess a direct correlation between like the culturally speaking as well.
100%.
All those things, and that's what I don't think people realize is that these are all little things that kind of weave and kind of thread
definitely,
the cultures. You know what I mean?
I
It
would
makes it
say
stronger,
I would
you know?
say the inspiration like off that tape we were just playing is called The Second Match, and a lot of it contains samples and old interviews that were brought from our family, but also the sample flips come from a group by the name of Los Angeles Negros. And Lemos One was actually in a cover band where he would cover their music, but he also had his own band himself. So a lot of those songs that are flipped are from them, but his own band as well, where I flipped those tracks
Well,
and made them.
that's fantastic because Los Angeles Negros are actually like Argentinian, if I'm not
Right. Yep. Yep.
And so like it's that influence that they had on
It just-
Mexicanos,
exactly.
and then the Mexicanos doing their own
Right.
take and kind of adding their own thing to it, which
100%.
you could just kind of stretch that and extend that into the Chicano soul scene that was happening.
Yeah.
In
Yep.
San Antonio earlier, where a lot of these dudes, Sonny and Little Joe, they all became Tejano singers.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that early roots were there, but
We're
they
just
took.
They took it to like a whole nother
Yeah,
level, and
well, I mean,
made
they-
it.
Fucking
they
day,
did their own thing
this
to
day,
it.
Yeah.
Cookie and Jail still jams. To this
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
day.
for
Oh,
sure.
100%.
Like they took that and they made it kind of their own. Like Put Me in Jail. Like obviously that's a Sunny, but one of the earlier Sunny tracks. I think it's Talk to Me. I think it was actually a country song.
Oh shit!
It was actually originally a country song, and so he took that and then he made it. He did his own thing to it, and it became like boom. So
Yes, sir.
it's beautiful to see that because there's a direct relation.
Yeah. Direct relation, I would say even Lemos Jr., which is Lemos' one son, he was in a metal band for a while. So he still does, metal shows and then still wrestles on the side and gets,
See that?
and it's like he said, he texted me the other day, he's like, lucha libre and music is like inner blood, bro. So no matter how you prosper in this life, like you always have that attached to you. And that's the thing that was so great about finding that brand. It's taken me these entire years, like years and years to embrace the mask, to do the research.
What, to like brand
figure out,
yourself
like-
with it? To realize that like, yo,
yeah.
you came from a great bloodline?
And
like,
actually, because
you
I
got
always-
a great fucking background story with it?
Exactly. I always knew, but at the same time, I never embraced it
But hey,
fully
hey,
like this. You know what I'm saying?
Can I wear the mask?
Ah, chinga. Here we go. Number one.
Oh, here's the first one.
I can smell the mask.
Here we go. Get out. No.
I'm over here shaking my head like,
wanna
nah.
smell. That's it. Yeah. Respect the mask, doggy.
Hey, let me wear the mask.
That's almost like let me put on that pair of shoes you got. on
Right,
right there.
oh,
Let me like flip them socks inside out. Let me rock them real quick. What? Say huh?
It's a thing.
Oh, I know. I'm
Yeah.
totally fucking with y'all. I'm
Like,
totally fucking with y'all.
where can people hear your music at, man?
Oh shoot! Everywhere.
Playing right now, ain't it?
Yeah. And this is actually Dink on the track too. Yeah, he's talking. So
Dink and Stink in
A little-
the track.
a little
My
bit about
boy
the-
Stink. I don't know if I told you that
Dude.
nickname I gave him in Denver.
let me tell you something. This album was the best because Dink's right there in that photo right there. So Dink constructed a whole Dia de los Muertos art exhibit where he gave everybody a plain skull and everybody like decorated that skull. It was like a plastic one, but everybody added their rendition as an artist of what they saw like Day of the Dead to them, what it meant to them, and that's basically what he's explaining. So I basically curated an entire album based around that art show. I played it at the show, and then people like enjoyed the art show. So there was music to it. He did the album cover. He put the names together that says a whole poem through the titles. Like it was a full-on collaboration with an artist instead of it being a producer or like a rapper or something.
Hey, this is that song from La Bamba, right?
Exactly. Yep. And these are samples
that
that he
they're
faked.
playing in the
In the
movie,
yeah,
in the
yeah.
little scenes.
Yep,
Where they're,
yep.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
I see Bob.
Yeah, man. See Bob with the light and shit.
Y'all
like
need to make
this.
an album
Yeah, he's
Bob
like this and
samples,
shit.
bro. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up.
Very cool. Very, very, very cool.
Love it.
So you have any projects coming out soon?
The second match was the latest one I've dropped.
Drop it.
I dropped it. Okay, yeah. So everything's on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, you name it. YouTube. It's all there. But the next one I'm working on is just like a one-off. It kind of ties in with the symbolism of like a.
What do you mean one-off?
Like it's not part of a series. It could be part of a series, but a one-off to me is like just a 5-track EP of just like, you know, a different style of beats, or they're just grimy beats, or
Someone's
really
a little
like
bit different from what you're normally used to doing.
really like menacing beats. You know, I want to tie it in with like the whole like.
You hear
like
how he did that, y'all?
Yes, sir. Yep. With the
Hey, I
whole
know
like.
Menace.
That's the sound effect right there.
Yep.
Oh man.
He didn't give it to me though.
Oh, mine. Yeah, I should have sent that to you. That'd been dope. But yeah. It just plays on like rudos and technicals, you know. Lemos Familia is raw rudos. We're the heels. We're the bad guys. So I'm trying to give that, soundtrack to what that is. So there's gonna be a lot more samples, more live interviews and things like that, where it's just a quick release, like 5 tracks and boom. So yeah.
Well, yeah, you gotta keep it simple
Oh, yeah.
now. Like,
Dope.
Yeah,
no more long
100%.
albums anymore.
100%. I
Right,
think merch
like-
is gonna tie within that as well. There's a whole slogan. It's more sophisticated. It's more solidified than the last merch.
And
Like,
I want to
Fuck
see
yeah.
some little wrestlers of y'all.
yeah.
Like, you know
Oh,
what I'm talking- the old school ones that don't move their arms and
dog.
legs?
Hey,
Dude,
you're
I
here.
used to
Hey,
play with
those.
hey, check it out. You're hearing it right now.
Oh,
Like
dude, those
I'm
are
making
great.
those myself, bro. Like straight
Dude,
up.
Yeah, you
like,
got the ring
I would
too?
buy
I
it.
will- no, the
Dog,
ring.
bro,
That's
you
something
didn't do
I
it like
want to
that, bro.
ride
You
on
didn't
there,
do it
but,
with the
like,
ring and everything.
Yeah.
Ah, that
so-
brought back some memories, bro. I used to go to like Mexico with my grandma.
Bro,
And
yeah.
like, I used to go get like the whole ring
Yes,
and
sir.
like a bunch of manitos. Ah,
Because they were cheap.
yes.
they were
the little
cheap.
rubber band ropes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I love
You'd
it.
fucking sit there and like make a
Yeah.
little slingshot out
Yeah.
of it.
Damn, I was having fun right there.
Yeah, those are the shit, man. So I want to do those as like keychains, but I also want to do like a full action figure where it comes packaged and everything, and they're
Kung
like
Fu
limited, something like that, dude.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I
That'd be
think that'd be
great.
super dope. Yeah. So there's a lot of little things I got like, because I guess I always found myself like wanting to see action figures of my pops. Like that, he was my first luchador. You know what I'm saying? My first hero. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Well, yeah, of course.
I always took like action figures and would paint them like with markers and shit, and draw the mask on them. And thanks for coming through, brother, man. Hey,
Yo, let me know when I need to give up the headphones. You know what I'm saying? To whoever you got, you know.
appreciate it, brother.
We got a room. We got a room
Do you
full
got
of
any
cool,
mixes
cool
we can
cats. What's that?
You got any mixes we can play? Like of YouTube? Is there
I'd have to like look for it, but
Is there any platform or anything we can like listen to your music?
you know, I did a bunch back in the day, and I put some of them online.
So yes or no?
Yeah,
They out there.
Where they at?
So what's up?
Show 'em.
Can you send me
I'd
something?
have to sit here and look for them. But
You
yeah,
want to steal
sure,
the spot for a sec, P?
Sure. Yeah, man. Here, you want to jump over here? Yeah. Let me hand the mic over and the headphones.
You'll find that though?
Yeah, I'll find
You
it.
promise?
Oh yeah,
Find it.
Alright.
definitely need to hear that.
I want to hear it. Hey,
So what's
AP.
up, AP? What's
Hey,
good
just
with
chilling,
you?
man. First time. It's pretty great. I love
Yeah?
it. Yeah.
Y'all got a gig what this weekend? All of y'all, right? Aren't all y'all DJing this
Hell
weekend?
Fuck yeah.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
on the 25th.
This Saturday, let's go.
Yeah.
He's gonna DJ shirtless.
Oh.
And some
All
attention.
nips.
Oh, just
All
tassels. Just tassels.
Tassels. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
his new nickname.
Tassels.
big event.
Easy tassels.
Easy tassels. Yeah, we were out there today just setting it all up, like just moving everything around. And then once we got like the lights ready and just the
So
speakers,
what part of the building are you DJing in that night?
we're pretty much in like once you come through Josephine Theater, it's just like up the stairs, kind of like a lounge.
Kind of like the last time we were there, it had just
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
and we
like
had
that.
vendors and everything at that time, so it felt small. And there's like a lot of people coming in, but couldn't really dance at that time. So now we just like excluded that, and now we just have a bunch of lights. Thank you to Rob.
Shout
The
out
man.
Rob, yo.
Yeah, those
Yes,
lights came out. They
sir.
were amazing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, once we set it all up, holy shit, dude, it was be a check it out on our IG.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Say that again. Say that again.
TV/Rob Guap.
There you go.
There
You
you
can
go.
watch it live, starting at 9, all the way to whenever it ends.
How long you don't want to keep it up there, Rob?
I'm gonna keep it up the whole time. As long
Yeah.
as power will let me.
Oh shit!
cool.
Hey.
All right.
But
It's
like,
a-
but
it's
like
an
when
amazing
it's
spot.
when it's recorded, how
One
long
up?
would you?
It's
leave it up
amazing.
there?
It's amazing. Like
Well, I said when it's
Come in,
recorded
got
and
the
finished,
bar.
how long would you leave it up there?
everything.
Oh, and definitely. This
Yeah.
is gonna be one for the books. I'm not gonna
Got
start
you.
taking it down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
for
not
sure.
One of those kind of sets, you know.
If Twitch is if it's like Twitch, I think they keep a VOD. I think they keep it like in the they keep it in the stash.
Yeah, yeah,
No
yeah.
way, because I know
sure.
Twitch be
If you're
deleting your stuff. Like, if you don't pay attention, it'll just delete it.
Oh yeah.
You need to put, yeah.
Highlight it.
Don't get them mixed up though.
What a bartender!
You're gonna fuck up.
Oh, that's my song.
aren't you?
Is your song?
I
Yeah.
didn't put a little mark or something. Hey, what are we listening to this on?
Can you listen to it? It's just on SoundCloud.
Yeah?
I made it years
So
back.
how do they find it on SoundCloud?
You just look up my name, just AP Jemmy, pretty much.
Bro, if you can't
Yeah.
type it in, you just gotta speak it in. If you got no
Yeah.
hands, hey Siri.
Yeah. Right, hey Siri,
for real,
right,
right.
away.
AP
But
Jemmy.
I made these, man, years back when I was like 19 or so.
Yeah?
Or like, no, younger than that.
Really?
Shit. Yeah, this goes
So
way
this is
back.
how old's this mix?
It's not even a mix. It's just like a song I made.
Oh wow, so you made this? That's cool.
Yeah. It was just, I would say like about 2012, 13. I made this song.
It's a super chill, dog.
Yeah, right?
Chill,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like the game menu. Like, you know, you're just on the menu and shit. You're just
And that's
trying
when I
to
was like
scroll
a
down and
big
You're
nerd
like
for
picking out
video
your
games,
costume for
dude.
the
shit.
game?
Yeah.
That's all it was.
He's
It was like playing games
Hell yeah.
and making music at
Yeah,
that
for
time.
So the other day I was in this parking garage, right?
Yeah.
And I found this picture, and my homie was like, "Yo, that's a cheat code for like life."
Okay.
Look at this. This is some bum did this in parking garage. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Dope.
That's
Right.
badass.
Hell yeah.
For some bum art.
Yeah, man.
Across from Bonds 007.
He's like, I
I
don't
can
know what the
already
fuck
see
that is.
It's by like
Dude, when people like talk about street names,
I hear
I
you.
just like, yeah.
I just finally.
it's downtown.
I'm just going straight to GPS, like on my phone. Like, I'm sorry, like I can't keep street names in my
I
head.
guarantee
I'm
you.
like,
it's like-
well, here there's only like 5 you need to remember in San
Yeah.
Antonio. Well, maybe
Straight
like
up.
7.
Yeah.
San Pedro is one of them.
True.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Words
Those are like
Basically, 5
landmarks. Those are landmarks, if
Yeah.
anything.
You can't put no lemonade in this.
Oh, you want to eliminate?
Yeah, man.
You trying to kill us all, dog? Hey, you're fired. That's it.
Shit.
What that bartender?
No tip for you.
Wait, swear to
You're not playing tomorrow. No, I'll stay.
You're not playing tomorrow.
That's it.
You lost your rights.
Give me your USB now.
Hey, menace, take cover.
This track.
Oh man.
This track is so dope, man. I shot this whole video in front of my dad's childhood home with my pops in back. And he sat there with the mask.
That's
He
dope.
sat there in the mask and he's just like vibing. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Yeah, man, that was fun.
That's dope.
And you know what's crazy is that he hounded me. I mean, hounded me and Zerk too. Like, when are we gonna do the video? When are you gonna drop it? When are you gonna drop, man?
Thank you. Thank you, beautiful.
Thank you, Zerk.
Bartender.
But yeah, man.
He forgot about me. Whiskey.
My
Yeah.
favorite menace track.
Sir.
That's why I went right to
Yeah.
it.
So those that comes
What
off.
am I
this-
talking? Like you guys headphones on. I'm like, hey, can you hear me over here? There's a first time for everything. I really like this though.
So what? Where'd you record this at?
Oh shit.
Let me see. That's on everywhere, actually.
You record this in TV Motel off like Old Highway 90 or
No,
what?
hell no. That's a show, right? What? Honestly, he's right off of Pro Band. Like past that, you know where that little corner area? It's at the right before you get to the highway.
Bro, if I
There's
go
like
to a corner of
store.
Pro Band in the middle of the night,
No.
it's not for a good reason, bro.
That's not good at all, bro.
No, it's called like Corner Cafe or whatever. They serve some shit up in a taco truck or a food truck. So if you go past Pro Band where we're getting onto the highway there, it's right there at that corner, right across from the Bill Millers. So if you through that neighborhood, that's where they lived at on Carly.
That's a rough neighborhood.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And so whatever happened? Did you ever make that beat with Midnight and Spooky? Did I get the names right?
Oh shit! You know what? It's funny that you say that because
I'm gonna tell that story.
No, it's
I'm gonna tell that story.
Nightmare and Spooky.
There we go. My bad. Nightmare and Spooky.
Nightmare and Spooky, but yeah, I just shot them the beats. I shot them one of them. I still need two.
Don't get mad. I'm gonna tell that story though.
I fucking hate you, dog.
Do it.
Hey, they don't even know that story, dog.
Tell it. Tell it.
All right, so we went to Denver for this. What was that in Denver? That was amazing. Like that was cool as hell. The whole mural tour. Like shout out Dink.
Oh, the tour.
Shout out Rube. Who like
Zilla, yeah.
had that bus.
Just basically
shout out River.
Like give it a.
Bro, let's go back up there and do shows, bro.
No, dude. That's in the tour for Night Shift, dog.
Is that
that's
one
That's
spot?
like one of the spots. Yeah.
It's a really sick spot, bro. It's
That's
really
like one of
dope.
the spots I want to get you guys to play at.
It's right by
for
the
sure.
Blue Moon
Yeah,
Brewery.
that'd be great.
Oh my
shit.
god.
Thank you, bro.
Blue Moon Brew is nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Puro Cavacha is
Yeah,
wild.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm good, brother. Yeah, that tour was dope.
Thank you. Tip your bartender.
Y'all took a tour to the Blue Moon Brewery or not?
No. So the tour was the homie Dink. He lived in Denver for like what 4 or 5 years,
Oh, sure.
and he kind of made his. So I live in Kansas City. He's from Kansas City. He ended up in New York. Lived in New York for like 2 years. Went to Denver, and then pretty much like dominated Denver in the graffiti street scene. So basically like had, I don't know, like 15, 30 murals out there.
God damn, okay.
So the homie Rube put together this tour. He had a little tour bus where people would buy tickets, get in. He would explain every mural. He would explain every story, and everybody would go stop, take a look at the murals, and then just
That's
get
what I'm saying.
back on the
Because like you were
bus.
saying, though, a bunch of white people, they eat that shit up. Like
Yeah,
nothing.
dude.
Like,
I mean,
I want
yeah.
the culture, man.
Yeah, a lot of and the first one was cool because it was just his homies, but then you had some randos there too. Yep.
Damn.
So yeah, that was pretty dope. That was a good tour because we went everywhere. You know what I'm saying? After that, we had that after party at the river at the bar, so that was pretty cool too, and just had a blast.
You need to
dude.
go to the fucking parties at the river with us.
Yeah. I saw y'all jamming out.
Yeah, those were fun.
Hell yeah.
When we were at the river, when we had the speakers, the canopy, and everything,
Yeah, that shit looked fire.
bro, literally, like we were jamming so hard, and like everybody was loving the music that other people just were turning their music off and just
Oh, no
jamming with
shit?
us.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
we were vibing hard. It was
Yeah,
great.
man. What y'all didn't bring the whole setup out there, did
We
you?
did. So we fucking hauled a generator like all the way down like this steep ass little hill
Oh,
to the
shit.
spot. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
because Lou told me about it. He said that everybody's bumping the music, and this dude had a big fuck Biden flag in there. Like,
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. It was like, whoa. Like we had a little spot and then everybody was like on the other side. It was
crazy.
yeah.
We were on the river, and we had went downstream just to see what was over there. And when we get there, we're trying to cross, but there's like that whole group of that had the fuck Biden flag and the Trump flag. They all were like taking a group picture.
Oh shit.
Like me and Lou were crossing as they were taking it, and like they looked back at us, and we were just like, "Oh shit, let us get out of here really quick, bro." I mean, but right, but they were cool though.
Oops.
What are you talking about?
When we were at the river and we crossed through Trump country
went to
for
Trump
a second,
country?
yeah.
Dang.
Bro, they had a
Quick
fuck
second.
Biden fucking banner up.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
but respect to all of them. They all
Yeah.
like turned their music down and
Yeah.
like
They
vibed
did.
with us.
Yeah.
Like, did y'all notice
I
that?
know, dude.
No politics for a second. We were just
Yeah, they-
vibing.
If you notice, they
'Cause
turned their
I-
music
yeah.
down. Like they were down with what we were playing.
Bro, fucking Trump country sounds like Cracker Barrel's competition.
Hey, some were Mexican, bro.
It's crazy.
It's like the other side of my family I don't fuck with.
Oh my
Shit.
gosh.
Like, yo, y'all are a trip. Oh my goodness. Just let's play music. That's it.
Right.
Fuck.
What up the music?
Straight up.
I go by. I have two rules. Like you don't talk about politics. And you don't talk about religion.
Yeah.
Just those
Good,
two.
dog. Believe in
Those
what you
just
believe,
get heated.
dog. Like,
Don't talk about COVID now. Like
That's
that's one
cool,
I don't
like-
want to talk about. Like,
got-
dude, I'm just tired of it.
COVID's scary
Straight
to
up,
talk
dog.
about.
Yeah, so I'm just like,
Because people get upset. Like,
Yeah.
like
Bro,
some people don't want to get shot. Some people
No,
want
I
to
made
get
I made a
shot.
joke to my cousin.
it's their
yesterday.
body, bro.
My cousin got COVID, and I think he's still in the second week of quarantine. And I made a joke
Yeah.
about getting some kind of treatment. He was like, "Man, fuck that." I was like, "God damn."
Fuck that shit.
I made a fucking joke, and he was like, "No, bitch, fuck it." I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, all right, all right." Chill.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
So what? I didn't get to introduce my boy Pete, who's been sitting right here.
Hey, you earlier did you?
Yeah, we did.
This is Pete,
Came up in.
and he's slimmed down.
He's not our bodyguard yet.
I love your the rare hat.
Not till I get licensed by the state of Texas.
There you go.
That hat though is the flying chunk.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
I love it.
The flying chunk.
That shit was great. It's only for what, a year?
Yeah. Well, they're still
Or is there? Are they
still kind of there now, but they're not the missions anymore.
Ah, okay.
Missions
they get bought
moved
out
to
by?
like Wichita or some shit.
Wait, that's what the missions are now, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
God damn it, man. I miss my hat. The old logo, the
Yeah.
first logo. Somebody stole that hat from me out of my car. Pissed.
Oh,
Yeah,
That one.
yeah.
damn.
Oh damn, we're going through the portal.
The portal. We shot this one. Me and Zerk shot this one outside of his studio, the old studio, off of.
In that alley, that
yeah,
one day,
the alley. Yep.
when he had the setup like.
Yeah, remember?
Like
remember you took
one
that.
man band setup
Yep.
or some shit. That
Yes,
shit was
sir.
rowdy, dude. Explain that setup.
Was that the
Explain this
Brickstone?
shit. This
Yo,
was
that
cool.
shit was
Yeah.
weird. So
Yeah,
I,
the
yeah.
I
brownstone.
rigged
The
up.
brownstone.
So I rigged up a fucking DJ stand, like one of those little the laptop stands.
Yeah.
And I put it against my waist, and then I had like a satchel, and then that satchel would hold my computer because the machine hardware I use needs to be connected to the computer.
Yeah.
What?
In the computer, like so to avoid it from closing, I put a squish ball in between it. Put it inside, then then tied up like a red rope through the bag and then across and connected, intertwined into the DJ stand. So then that would hold the machine, and then it all kind of like was like literally what he's saying, like a one-man band type of situation where I would just go
Oh,
around
shit.
playing
You
beats.
remember that when he had that
Yeah.
setup?
Sick.
And then out the computer, I had the aux into
Yeah.
a little speaker, so like literally one
the
man band
brownstone.
type shit. Yeah. So this fool filmed like a light GoPro, and then I had like my camera, and then we just fucking. It was about to rain too, right? Yeah, it was like
What?
thunder.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Remember we went under that
We
bridge?
went under the bridge to take the photos.
Hey, they painted all the
What?
pillars under that bridge. It's all like
No
artsy
shit.
now.
It's all like Chicano Park or what?
It's all.
Yeah, that
You
was
gotta
a-
bring that
a good
back,
shoot.
dude.
Like the mirrors when
You
they
gotta
play
be like that
handball.
other guy that has like his whole DDJ
Hey, those
system.
wheels were dope.
Oh, I see that,
Yeah,
yeah.
fuck
It's like,
I saw one of those DDJs on the like he created a rig on a boat. It was like it was
Yeah.
like a little boat, like
boat,
just
a
for him.
bike.
Yeah.
Next thing he's like a fucking scooter. You gonna see him go?
Oh my goodness.
It's like, dude. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
That was so much fun.
That's fire.
What's sample flip?
Sample flip. Oh, the sample flip challenge. I took part of Ninth Wonder sample flip challenge because I'm a big Ninth Wonder fan. He wanted to put something out with like his whole team, and he gave like everybody 3 albums to choose from, whatever songs you wanted. So I just made as many as I could in like 2 weeks before the competition ended, and then I said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna put them on tape and just release them."
Like his,
They were-
like his personal albums or like the ones he's done tracks on?
no, they were just like these were like his own sample
Okay.
selection. Yeah, he's like this album, this album, this album. Like choose whatever songs and make beats, and then make as many as you want. Tag this account, whatever, and then we'll pick the winner. So
Win anything?
nah, dude. But it's just a participation for me. Like I was like, dude, I'm down. Like whatever I could do.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Hell yeah, yeah. That was a lot of fun.
That's
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I see it. These beats are like I hate them and I love them. I have a weird relationship with them.
Well, what do you love out of your catalog? What's your favorite?
The Disorder tape, the Kalaka tape, and the Second Match for sure.
So what else? The second match?
Shit.
Let me tell you, the whole thing about this when it comes to professional wrestling
Oh,
is that
That was
villains
cool.
and
No, you know
Oh,
what?
cool.
El Campeón. And then even just the intro has like my dad announcing me when I get.
Yo, I
into the
remember.
ring.
I remember when I was jamming. This was my jam off this one.
Oh yeah. Poti Flea Market. Yes, sir.
Shout out Big Cree.
Yeah.
You ever met Big Cree?
I didn't meet Big Cree, but I know Big Cree.
He like he
Yeah.
Oh,
flea
Yeah.
market kingpin,
Yeah,
bro.
sir,
Like,
yeah.
he does his thing.
Yeah.
Known that man for a minute.
Poti Flea Market.
trapping
Yeah.
at the flea market. Oh, Poteet Flea Market. Shout out to Poteet Flea
What up?
Market.
Really? That's funny.
That place,
Get
bro.
that out of his face, bro.
Trying to take some B-roll. B-roll and ass, man.
I remember buying this like sick ass MP3 when MP3s were like the shit, touchscreen. Oh man, I was like, oh, if I could go to Poteet, buy this $130 MP3,
It was
bro.
a fucking sand dish, dog.
Sand it, bro.
For real, bro. Oh shit, I missed that.
Motherfucker, bro. Get out of here. You're like a fucking fly right now.
What are you doing, bro?
I've been calling him a hemorrhoid,
What
bro.
the fuck?
Nah, we love you, Marcus.
You should definitely run that El Campeón right quick, though. I need to hear that in these speakers, though, if you don't mind. This is a classic one just because, like, this song always sat with me. So a lot of those tracks, like, that are flipped that you know of are tracks that I, like, first heard at those Lucha Libre events. So that's why, that's, like, the environment that I was creating is, like, yeah, having those elements in there. Those old cumbias. This is, like, from WCW, Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio and the announcers.
I like that.
Yeah.
What up, Rob?
I love that. Rob Wop.
What up, Rob?
Hey. The man.
I need to get speakers.
Yeah, man.
Speakers up in here? That would be nice.
Well, you have the connections in there too.
I just need to get some speakers.
You just need to get those baby ones. Honestly, nothing crazy.
So what, where you staying at nowadays, FK?
I'm in Kansas City, man.
How do you like Kansas? Is it
Been
cool?
there for 9 years. Yeah, it's dope, man.
9 years. 9 years.
Yeah, I just hit 9 years. A lot of people ask me, like, why am I still over there? I just feel like coming here is too easy. Like, I know you guys. I love you guys. You know what I'm saying? But, like, if I'm over there, I know I'm creating something for myself. I know I've worked hard for something. I know, like, it's just me trying to cultivate, put shit together. And
Hey, man, take the mask off. You with homies,
no,
bro.
sir, no,
Take
sir.
it off.
This is what it's about, dude.
What does it smell like?
smells like dog shit, man.
No, it doesn't. Don't you say that about
I
yourself.
told this no, because honestly, like, you know, this all used to be like real silver, and now it's just fading, dude. It's all like.
What do you
black
mean
now.
real silver?
Like
They
not
used
real
to be
silver, but like, you know, like
Those fish scales,
like
bro.
like if we were playing at that show, like Saturday, like the light would reflect off of it, like straight up. And now it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Fading
So
out.
you
I like
only
it
have
like
one?
that.
I only have this one. It's the only one my pops gave me that actually fit me. So
What,
I
you
just
got a
ran
big
with
ass
it.
melon head or what?
Yeah, that motherfucker has a small ass head, dude. I was putting it on. I was like, God damn,
Like,
man.
what the fuck?
You are a little bigger than it.
Yeah. So, you know, that's it.
That's dope.
I plan to have some more made, honestly. I'm still searching.
So what? One day I'm gonna ask, let me wear it. You're just gonna throw me one?
Maybe.
I'm gonna go put
honestly.
mine on.
Yeah.
Got one?
So it's okay. So
Okay.
Ease is the only one who asked if he could have this mask because I got a mask made that was like my logo was split. So Dink actually rendered my logo, but it's turned to the side, so it's like black and a shadow is the shadow is supposed to be, and then it's the grid. However, what he didn't realize that he did was it's almost like a then and now because our original colors were black and red. That's it. I then came out and had the grid, so now I wanted a whole mask that split in half that had both. So somebody had made it, one of his homies, and he made the eyes too big. It looks like Spider-Man.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, I
It
can't.
looks like Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was like, I can't do this,
You're
man.
like, I'm sorry, bro.
Like,
Like,
this is dope. I appreciate you, but I can't. I just can't wear it. So. Yeah, like you
like
get
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I can just imagine
All I
that.
know is next time you come here, we're all gonna
Yeah.
have masks.
You want to see the picture?
I remember he came over to my house. I put on my mask.
He's so mad he'll take
He
it
was
off.
not impressed.
Yeah, no. This shit is ridiculous, dog. Honestly.
Are you wearing it?
Yeah. Hopefully I didn't delete the photo. I think I kept the video, honestly.
That's it, man.
So what's this about right here?
There's two renditions of this track. All these tracks that you're playing come on the Switch Ups Volume 1 and Volume 2. So the Switch Ups is pretty much like an interpretation of like if my dad's doing a mask versus mask mask match. He has this cool little thing where if he lost a mask, there would be another one underneath, so you wouldn't avail him. It'd be like a totally different mask. Yeah. So what I call that is a switch up, but in DJ terms, it'd be like a remix. So every beat has like an acapella that you can only find on Bandcamp. So this is like them Franchise Boys and my white tee or some shit like that with this beat, and then the Portal's like Project Pat. You know, so it's like, yeah, all different types of remixes.
So what are you playing Saturday? What kind of music are you playing Saturday?
Shit, I'm going back to back with the homie Zertronic.
Oh,
damn!
I heard they were gonna battle.
Oh shit!
They're gonna battle. They're not even gonna.
I think we're just getting down on some straight house, right?
Zerk took it as a challenge.
Man. Straight up, just getting down on some house.
That's it, right?
I'm gonna get it made just by a better person. I found somebody on Instagram who makes these wild fucking masks, man. Like I'm talking like shit that comes out of.
You should get like an LED mask.
That's what I was thinking, around the stripe and shit.
Oh,
yeah, that'd be dope.
Like,
yeah, it'd be fucking sick.
Nah, man, keep
I'd be
got that shit's dope.
We're all gonna wear masks now.
I like that.
Leopard skin is sick.
Illegal leopard.
Bro, you gotta look at my dad. My dad has like over 200, bro.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
200 masks.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? You have one?
Got one.
No, yeah. He. I don't know.
You wouldn't know what to do with it.
I was just like, nah, I don't want it.
I have like at least 6 of them, all different types of styles. Yeah. Straight up, bro.
That's why.
Yup.
It's gonna take over.
Right, it's gonna take
The mask
over.
I love is like the one from '99, and it's like a mask versus masks match, like torn one. Like,
Wait, but have you ever
up.
gotten in the ring?
No, dude, not to
Never?
wrestle. No, we got in the ring the last time I was here just to get introduced. Like that was like the introduction to who I am.
How'd it go?
Super dope. That's on the second match. Like the whole intro of it is like him presenting me, and it's on my Instagram where he's just like, "Yo,
Who presented you?
my dad." Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, he got in. And,
Oh, that one day.
yeah, the one day, yeah,
That one day. Yeah. That was cool.
yeah,
That
super
one
dope.
day.
Vato and fucking Mikey Stranger there.
Who
Mikey
won?
Strange.
Who won though?
I mean, the other
FK.
guy. My dad's the. No, we didn't wrestle or anything. We got introduced. Right.
Wait, you
That's
just
a
did you like
hip-hop
DJ there, or you just got introduced? Like,
No, I just got introduced.
This
but
is my son.
He does.
I wish he would
Now
DJ
watch him
though.
hit the
Like,
deck.
That's
Hell
his,
yeah,
that's
that'll
his
be
thing.
sick.
Like,
That'd be
he wants to
cool.
have me DJ on the next one.
Bro, it'd be dope.
I feel
to
like
get,
they give you like
no,
mad
let me-
respect.
Let me tell you something that he
They
said.
would.
I said, Pops, I'd be more than happy to do it, but I don't know about the DJ setup. Like, I'm sure it's
Why?
weird. He's like,
No, it's
man,
not.
no. He goes, fuck
Bro,
that.
you've never been to
Listen,
that spot.
Listen,
Yeah,
listen.
exactly.
He goes, fuck that motherfucker. You know what that dude does? He plays the music through his fucking phone and the microphone like this. And he plays Eye of the Tiger like
I
every 10
heard
10
Eye of the
minutes.
Tiger 30 million times.
No way.
They all came out to Eye of the Tiger.
Bro, it's the intro, it's the outro, it's intermission, it's kids get out of the ring, it's everything.
Oh my god.
I'm surprised you didn't sample Eye of the
Oh
Tiger.
my goodness, dude. No,
At that moment.
this shit was terrible.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
Do you have the eye of the tiger?
No, dude, I don't.
Din, din,
What that
din.
other mask he
Digga,
does.
digga, digga, din, din, din.
Right, straight up.
Oh man.
You should wear
I love that
you should wear
shit.
that other mask though. You should wear that.
I don't know,
Yeah,
dude.
do
It's-
it.
I feel weird wearing it, dude.
Because you're so used to this.
Yeah, dude, but
Just
that's-
keep what
it's
you got
just the
on.
Eyes, though.
Raise your hand if you
Look,
like
if
it.
the eyes were like
I
this,
like
size, perfect.
Can you see Amber in the new mask?
Literally.
Yeah.
Yes, I can see.
Well, yeah, do it.
He's like, I don't want
I want to look right here, dog.
Hey,
You know,
forget
this
the
I can
mask.
still
I like
see
this
here.
ring. Look at this ring we got on over here.
Appreciate it, man.
Damn,
Appreciate
bro.
it.
MF
MF
Doom.
Doom, right? MF Doom.
Yes, sir.
Man, that's beautiful.
Hell yeah.
That's some drip.
What the drip?
I need like
Drip,
head
drip,
base.
dripping.
Dick. Oh, Amber, you want to
That's
say?
great.
What? I said stay true to yourself.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
damn.
real words.
Wise words from Amber.
That's the night shift mom.
Hey, shout outs to AP and Amber for getting engaged. Just give a round of
Oh
applause,
yeah.
y'all. Hell yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
We did it in the mountains, in the Rocky Mountains.
Nice. That was beautiful.
You know, it's like one of those corny things, like, "Oh, shout you at the top of the mountain." Like,
Hell yeah.
I got.
How nervous were you though?
I wasn't really nervous, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
I think I was just like, at the time, I was like, I'm ready.
Nice.
Yeah.
love
And like,
it.
she's been ready since the beginning.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
like,
She's like, finally,
I don't know.
motherfucker, damn.
Yeah,
Shit.
everybody was like, "What? Finally!" But like,
Yeah.
man, like, I don't know. It's just, I had to.
Is this you, brother?
Oh.
George?
Get
you
it.
just-
I'm just playing.
You just playing dope.
I just turned.
Yeah.
Cool.
I just wanted to hear this new West Side.
Yeah.
But it was cold as fuck.
Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. This is the B side.
Yeah, it's the B-side.
First track.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
To what?
Shit.
I hear it.
Yeah.
I need to hear it.
To what?
This out.
This already sounds fucking crazy. Yo, though, shout out to Conductor Williams. He lives in Kansas City, where I'm at.
Nice.
Conductor Williams, he's been on West Side Gun's most 5 recent albums, just producing beats. He's just an OG who's just sick with it, man. Just has a grimy style, and it's very like he's just like the Roland 505, I think, or the 606 or some shit.
Damn.
But you know, man, I'm just gonna say this.
Say it.
I've been a little bit disappointed with Griselda lately.
You don't know Griselda?
Nope. Me and Ease are the only two that don't know Griselda.
Wait.
You
Okay,
know?
so what's the
Rob
disappointment?
either.
You think the repetitiveness, or
I think that Conway hasn't done anything solid since Lulu,
yeah,
which was with Alchemist.
sure.
And I don't think Benny has done anything really solid since Top 30.
Hey, have you ever heard Vino?
You know what? I agree with you.
Plugs was dope.
Tugs was dope.
But that Plugs 2.
Was it you want about it?
Hey, you ever heard of Vino?
Yeah, of course.
Bro,
I
you know
played
it's like
I fucked a lot
he's
of
from,
Aldivino.
he's from 3 hours away. He's from Corpus, bro.
Aldivino's from Corpus?
No, Vino.
Oh, yes. No, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's from Corpus.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I thought you were talking about Aldivino. I was
Hey
like,
George, has anybody ever told you you look like Wiki? Do you know Wiki?
no idea what you're talking
Like
No
about.
Wikipedia?
shit. No. All right. Hey, do you know who Wiki is?
Yeah.
Doesn't George look like Wiki?
Wiki.
Well,
Right?
now, not to say.
Look at Wiki, bro. He's from New York, bro. Sick rapper, bro.
But anyways, but what I was gonna say is, I think that I really think that West Side's the only one that's been putting stuff out that's everything that he's put out. I've been like,
100%.
I've been like, yes.
But you see, all that shit's easy to him, man. He keeps
you know
saying,
why?
he-
You know why? You know what? But here's the thing is
Ease
that
has
you just
entered the
You just
chat.
fucked it all up.
he just fucked it all up, Ease.
just
Or,
fucked it
not Ease, Lou.
Lou's just fucked
Lou.
it
Pinche
all
Lou.
up.
That's why he lives up to his name. Fucking loser.
Oh,
Fucking loser.
leave it alone, guys.
Yeah, I had this beat on a 45. Or no, this is
What
this
is
Mikey.
this?
This is Mikey and yeah. I have this on tape. I have this tape.
What am I listening to?
Yeah, West Side's on there. West Side's on there and
Okay.
Conway's on there. It's like early.
Yeah.
I don't have this on the 45. I had the tape. They didn't have this on the 45. It's on tape. Yeah, I had the tape.
You know who else is dope? Rome Streets. Rome
We
Streets.
were talking.
And what's his name? Yeah, the Mexican cat, the Puerto Rican cat. The one's like, Lord.
Oh, Flea Lord.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, I just feel like West Side's projects have just been better. And the funny thing is that I don't even think he's the better rapper.
No. But he's
To be
always said
honest with
he's
you-
always said he's trying to step back and do the art thing, do the fashion thing, whatever.
Yeah, I'm
He
gonna
keeps,
retire.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
I feel that.
He lying.
So you taking Conway or Benny out of the two?
Yeah.
I don't know any of these guys.
Man, you gotta get up on it,
It's just
bro.
like
It's
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
AP's scared.
It's hard.
Guys,
It's hard. It's hard.
please help.
Sequel podcast, the best podcast on the internet.
Quick question, George. Quick question. What's the coolest time you ever had DJing?
Coolest time?
Yeah, most memorable. Well, then, like, where do you DJ on a weekly?
On the weekly, I'm at a Moriterno. I'm at a Moriterno on Fridays.
What do you like to spin, bro?
Well, see, that's like it's funny because I listen to a lot of these newer DJs and like these younger cats, like y'all. You know what I mean? Like when I was at the event on Saturday, I was like, yo, these youngsters are crushing this shit. You know what I mean? And it was and what I'm beginning to realize, like what a lot of y'all don't know is I'm fucking old.
Yes.
All right, like I'm fucking old. Right? Like I'm probably like
I'm up there with you.
Like I don't know, like I guess y'all are probably like all in like your 20s, maybe early 30s.
I'm 28.
28, late 20s.
Yep.
Late 20s. Like I'm 40. I'm about to be 41. So, but the thing about it that I've noticed is that most people that are my age, and there's no disrespect to anybody in any way, but most people my age have children, they got wives, they've got mortgages, they've got real like life responsibility. They can't say, "Hey, babe, I'm gonna go head over to Lew's loser's house at 11:30 and go do this podcast."
Right.
Like, no.
Yeah, right.
Your ass ain't going to no fucking podcast.
Got priorities.
That shit ain't happening.
Right.
So for me, it's funny because and then with the record shop and having the store, I find myself like just kind of planted like right in the middle of it a little bit, and
Hey, by the way, the show the other night was sick.
yeah, it was really cool. It was really
That
cool.
was sick.
And
Those speakers were.
we'll get into that whole thing in a little bit, but to get back to because I want to say this, and I want to say this in front of all y'all, so y'all hear this.
Oh yeah. What are you gonna say? Are you gonna ask to wear the mask?
Hello, wait, let him say it. Apa.
Let me wear the mask.
Lou very kindly told me that I talk too much sometimes.
I love it when you talk a lot, bro.
We all talk a lot.
He was like, "You talk too much."
Straight
bro. I
up.
was just like,
Oh, Sentido and shit.
but anyways,
I'm sorry. I'll never
nice.
tell you again.
Y'all shut up. So it was nice. So it was nice to go and see like a younger generation and a new wave of people DJing and like the way they do it and like the way that they hear things. And it made me look at what I'm doing because the way that I'm doing things is totally different. It's a whole other like way of doing it. And I guess maybe it really just comes from the fact that I'm just kind of from the old school.
Yeah,
sure.
You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of from the old school, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I hear especially like some of these newer beat makers, they're on these like different tips, like they're on some other shit, you know what I mean? Like, and in particular, I'm gonna give a shout out to my homie Anthony. He goes by Ark, Ark and Jarvis and all them kids, and they're like, they're like 22, 23-year-old kids, but they're extremely talented, and so one of them, Anthony, came into the shop one day and he just kept coming in and I was noticing what he was buying and I was just like, I got a good vibe. I said, "You want a job?" He was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Come work for me." So he started working for me and I started like fucking with him a little bit more. And kid's really talented. Like he makes beats, but like he can pick up a guitar. He can pick up a set of drums.
Beautiful, man.
He can grab a fucking bass.
Musically
he can grab a fucking ukulele, fucking a kazoo, whatever the fuck. And he can make some music out of it, So he takes that, but what he really likes is making beats.
Yeah.
And he made a comment the other day on his like Instagram live or whatever, and I was like, "Oh fuck." He made a comment about old heads.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I'm an old head." I was
Lost
like,
it.
"Damn, I'm an old head." I was like,
wait, what's up?
I was like, he's talking about me. And what he was talking about was, and this is something that I can appreciate because I can hear it in the music, is that their approach and their way of doing it is totally different than you take traditionally like old school beat makers, especially ones that grew up my era. They're about that boom bap. They're about that.
Right.
There's that certain like thing, And what he does is like, he does the shit where like he does the off note beats.
Yep.
And the shit that's not so 1, 2.
Yeah.
Where
It's
you're
not
like,
so. It's not. There's no quantize to
but
it.
you
Yep.
can still
Yeah.
fucking bob
Yeah,
your head to
100%.
it without falling out of
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean? And so
And it's weird because you try to grab it, but it's still like it's there for you.
gotta
You're not
take-
missing
you gotta
it.
you gotta kind of
Yeah.
like it. I think it kind of forces you to like really get a little bit deeper
Yep.
into it and find
100%.
the essence of
Today's
what it
rappers-
is.
today's rappers are rapping off beat.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's funny, and like you
Right.
look at like West Side and Conway and all them, like, well, that motherfucker be rapping way off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But somehow, some way, it
just fucking
it all
works.
fits. It
Yeah,
all fucking
dude.
works. So like, it's beautiful to see people taking unconventional ways and methods and ideas and applying them, because I'm an old head, right? And I see it, I'm like, I can see and I can hear it, and I'm like, oh shit, okay. That's cool. And so back to what Anthony said, like he was doing a beat or whatever, but it didn't have a beat. It was this like
Just a loop
wispy,
almost with the
this little wispy, airy. That's like the easiest like way that I can describe it, is this wispy, airy hum or this weird, and there's no beat to it
What did it sound like?
at all.
It
It's
just
wispy and
it's just
airy.
like yeah, like but it really boils
And
down
it doesn't
to like
have a beat to it.
if
There's no for you to like.
yeah, because at that point you're not even placing actual instruments together. You're basically fucking with frequencies
Manipulating
at that
sounds,
point.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and
exactly.
really just like maneuvering it, because it
Like
sounds
for
like
shot-
one sound you just pulled off the beginning of a record, but it could have been like five
Something totally-
records.
yeah,
rolled
exactly.
into one sound.
Like frequencies for chakras.
Yeah.
So hearing that,
He's like, I'm vegan.
made me hearing that made me a little bit. Yeah, that was weak.
This motherfucker.
Hey.
Yo,
You know,
leave your
this guy
comments.
is
Leave your,
he's a difficult guy to like.
leave
like,
your comments for
eat
Wes.
with.
Here we go. What? Let him know.
Hey, he's not difficult. He's vegan.
Jesus.
So
I'm not picky. I'm vegan.
let's get back to
There
the
you go. I'm
beat
not
shit.
picky. I'm vegan.
He says, oh, these old heads be like, where's the beat? And I was like,
Oh,
I was like, he's talking about me.
That's what we want, though.
But you know, but it's cool because I can sit back and I can appreciate it, you know. But yeah,
Right.
but I guess, but back to the question that you had originally asked me was my most
Like,
memorable.
yeah. Like favorite
So,
time
like,
DJing. Like,
I've
where?
done. I mean, I guess I
Cause
there's-
I know what you used to DJ what like off Rainy Street right up in Austin.
So yeah, so I guess I kind of go full circle back to like this whole thing. So like I'm an old head, I do shit differently. So hearing y'all is cool to hear like a refreshing way of playing newer music, newer things, different things. And I'm traditionally stuck on the vinyl thing.
Yeah.
Right. So that kind of in a
Is
sense,
that what you use at Amor?
Yes, it depends what I'm doing. So I DJ Friday at Amor Eterno, which is off of Presa, like Southtown.
Yep.
Downtown.
My buddy Aaron owns a spot, so he asked me to do a residency spot there, and I was like, perfect.
Nice.
So I do Fridays there, and then Saturdays I do it at Tucker's on the east side, and I do that with a live drummer.
Ooh.
So
Oh yeah, that shit's dope.
So
y'all need to catch that set. It's
so
dope.
it's kind of cool because it almost sounds like a live mixtape. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
Like, and he and I
Love shit like that.
and he and I have already gotten to the point where like it's basically like he's like the thing is like dude's fucking good. Like he's actually the drummer for
Who's your drummer?
For Gary Clark Jr.
Shit, all right.
Yeah,
That's
so he's
fucking
like
amazing.
a legit musician.
Y'all
like,
ever heard
he's-
Gary Clark?
Yeah.
He's a full time like
he's
legit
like a-
musician.
I'm gonna pull him up.
You
I'm
know what I
show
mean? So professional
School
musician. That's
me.
what he
That's
does for a
amazing,
living.
dog.
Like that's what he
Hell
does.
yeah.
Plays gigs and shit. So when we do the gigs
From
together,
Austin.
it's he lives in San Antonio.
What?
no shit.
Well, I know
Yeah.
he's from
He
Austin.
lives here in San Antonio. Yeah. So when we do those gigs,
Here,
they're,
look.
they're a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
I'm not even joking.
They're a lot of fun, and it's literally one of those things where I just throw the fucking ball,
And he
and that motherfucker just
love it.
bam.
Yeah, that's
He
like
fucking-
chemistry.
He leans
Yep.
out and just catches that shit. And
Dope.
makes
That's
it nice.
bad.
Look,
I
you
didn't know that.
Because
That's cool.
essentially that's what's happening is I'm the one that's controlling everything.
Yeah.
He's just going along to what
just
I'm
taking
doing.
it.
And a lot of times we've gotten so in sync to where like sometimes I don't even look at him anymore. Like I'm just sitting there and I'm just like,
What, he read your
and I can
eyebrows?
hear it. Well, what happens is no, I read what he's more than anything. Fuck yeah! I gotta be clowning everybody, Lou. I gotta be clowning everybody. For y'all that can't see, my eyebrows is clean, looking all
mad.
proper.
Don't be so
Looking
sensitive.
all
I'm just
proper.
playing, bro.
I'm a sensitive dude, man. Anyhow, so when I
Hey,
do
you
the
want to wear
gigs-
his mask?
Get the fuck out of here. Dad cooking him.
We're taking turns.
You fucking hooker.
So I do these gigs with him. They're a lot of fun because
Yeah.
he's really good, and I can kind
Sure.
of control things. And I'll play a beat, and as I'm transitioning to the next song, I can hear him already catching the next track, and so I'm like, oh, cool.
You know,
I can play an effect. I can fucking do a
Yeah.
scratch, whatever. Because he's locked in.
What is super dope about
Bro,
that concept?
Really fucking cool.
Dude,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
if you get a chance, check it out. Tucker's like that shit's sick.
Every Saturday, usually most Saturdays, unless he's doing a recording session, like motherfucker be like, oh, I'm in Toronto this weekend
For sure.
and I'm like, all right, cool.
And this is
Hell
probably
yeah,
a dumb.
session.
Like
Yeah.
I know
He's a
I
legit
just asked
musician.
you did. I just asked you this, but like when you do sets like that, what are you playing? It's just a range of things.
So okay, man, this is hard, and like I said, all this is okay. I'm gonna be
I mean,
first to
like
admit
for
this
y'all
right
to be
now.
in sync like that, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
a lot of times it's
Hey,
gonna be.
hey.
I kind of have to cater to the crowd a little bit more.
Mine are bushy, bro.
But you're still
No,
look
me
clean
too.
though. But they still look clean though.
Like fucking caterpillars.
Yo, I know this. Yo,
Hey, I just got
know
one.
this. I know this.
Eugene
I know
Living
this.
looking
I know
at
this girl that does the microblading.
Oh, yeah.
Some
Man.
shit. Like, let me know.
Man.
I'll get you an appointment.
But you're also talking about a studio musician.
Yes, that's the guy that I drum with.
He's like,
Yeah.
I know where I'm at.
So he pretty, but the funny thing is that what he tells me is that he goes, I have a lot more fun doing stuff with you because I'm not the one that's having to continuously keep
Right.
the
They rely on him like the
Yeah,
whole time.
Where it's
Yep.
like it's the other way around, and like he kind of
Yeah.
plays to me, and so it's gotten to the point now where
It's
like
fucking dope.
So to answer your question again, sorry, because you asked me like three
No, you're
times
good.
already, is that I tend to have to play to the crowd there, and sometimes the crowd there is sometimes it's a little younger crowd. And I mean younger, like not really that young, but
Sure.
sometimes it's an older crowd.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Well, I mean, Tuckers can get old.
it's
like,
it's a
Tuckers.
little bit,
Like,
yeah.
it's-
Like I mean,
it's been
I'll
around
have
for
a
a
dude,
minute.
I'll have a dude come up and be like, "Yo, can you play some Gap Band?" And I'll be like, "Fuck yeah, I'll play some Gap Band."
Yeah. That gets a
what I
feel
mean?
of it. Yep.
So like, I do a little bit of like reggae, a little bit of '90s hip hop. I
Nice.
do some like classic like soul and funk tunes, but I'll do shit
Beautiful.
like I'll do like a Marvin Gaye joint or like a Supreme joint, but it'll have like a remix beat behind it.
yeah.
A little bit, a little. It just got a little, nothing quite
Hell
like
yeah.
what. And so this what kind of leads me to what I was saying earlier is that. So I feel like not like stagnant, but I have to constantly keep trying to like keep things fresh. Because the one thing that I don't want to do is consistently play the same shit.
Yeah.
Where like somebody comes in, sees a set, and they're like, "Oh, he's gonna transition into this song," and then bam, it happens.
100%.
Like
I think
fuck.
I think just going off of that and kind of what you said about reading the other individual is like that's what night shift provides. You know what I'm saying? We're all different types of DJs with different types of sounds, but ultimately like when we do go back to back, no matter who, we know exactly
Y'all
like
pick up right
yeah,
where
like
everybody's
literally,
at. And
it's unexpected too. So
and that's so like honestly, I gotta say like me being an old head, I was kind of inspired.
Hell
Real
yeah.
talk.
That's what's up.
By what,
That's what's up.
by what y'all were doing
Nice.
because it was a
Now
totally
you see why they're my mijos?
because it was a totally different energy and a totally different vibe than what
Yeah.
I do, and it's hard because for me I'm a professional DJ. Like I've been doing this since I guess I quit my like serving job,
Sure.
waiting tables back in
Hey, and if y'all didn't know, George can cook.
like back in like 2014.
oh shit.
2014 and like and the crazy story, so I was living in Austin, right? I was
Best
living in
wings
Austin
I've ever had.
and thank you. I was living in Austin and I was working at a restaurant bullshitting, same shit, and I was DJing part-time, but I would DJ in on the weekends in the evenings, and during the days I would wait tables, which makes no sense.
Oh,
I
yeah.
make no money that way.
Yeah.
But I was learning, I was being mentored, and I was like figuring out how to
Yeah.
be a professional DJ.
Fuck yeah.
So, the guy's name was Jim Bradford. He goes by Captain Jim in Austin. He's a big reggae head, huge reggae head, probably like one of the biggest reggae collectors like in Texas, like by far. Like he has like the most insane collection I've ever seen. Anyway, so I was DJing with him and my buddy Silent Rob. Shout out to Silent Rob. And I started DJing with them, and they taught me the ropes, and I learned. And then I'm in Austin, and the opportunities just started fucking happening. They just came. I was in the right place, right time, type shit. And I quit my job, and I became a professional DJ. And it was South by.
Oh shit.
That's how that shit happened.
South by.
I did a South by, right? So I did a party.
Hey, you got what you needed from him?
Yeah, flash
Rob
drive.
just dipped. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
I did a party, and I met this guy, and he was like, "Oh, give me your card," and I was like, "All right, cool." I gave him my card. Didn't think anything of it. He messaged me a couple weeks later, and he's like, "Oh, I work for Google, and we're gonna be launching Google Fiber at a South by Southwest party."
Oh shit.
He says, "And we need like some entertainment." He says, "Can you do it for us?" And I was like, "Sure." I said, what do you? He just like, just entertainment. Just bring some speakers, bring equipment, play records. That'd be cool. And I was like, "Sure." And he says to me, what's gonna cost? And I looked at him and I'm like,
Wait, you didn't know how to charge?
well, yeah, I knew how to charge, but in my head I was like, how much should I charge,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And so I just threw it. I was like $2,500, and he was like, all right, cool, no problem. And I was like, damn, I should have asked for 3.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? Like it was one of those. Like
Yeah.
I said 25, and he said yes, too quick. He was like, yes.
Look,
too
dog,
quick.
I don't even have the balls to ask for that much yet, dude. I'm not even there yet. That's for sure.
So
I
I
think our
straight up-
highest is like a G so far.
So I
but-
straight up hit him for 2,500.
Shit.
Right, and he was like, all right, cool, no problem. So I do the gig, right? So then I go to work. So I go to work that week like all big dick, right? Like I'm all feeling like fuck all of y'all.
That shit, motherfucker.
Fuck all of y'all, right? Like
paid.
give me a
South by
reason.
Google $5.
And I'm like,
Man, I miss South by.
I'm like, give me a reason. I'll walk out this motherfucker
Right.
right now and never look back.
You want
Hell
mac
yeah.
and cheese? I forgot.
So I show up to work or whatever, and I'm doing my job or whatever, and it kind of starts coming up. Like at the time, the restaurant that I was working at is right across the street from Stubbs on Red River in Austin. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
Oh, shit.
South
What-
by.
what
like,
restaurant was it?
It's called Pelon's Mexican
still
restaurant.
there?
Yeah, it's still there. Yeah,
Balloon's still there?
yeah, it's still there. And so it's kind of like in the heart of South by, and
George hates me.
and so they get real busy and stuff, right? And I said, you know what, man? I said, I'm done. Fuck this. I ain't doing this. And so I quit. They got all mad. They were like, what are you gonna do? And I was like, don't worry about it. I'm fine. I said, I'm fine.
So
I'm
that
fine.
You see
that was
these
your
pockets?
That was your
So-
that was your favorite time DJing that night.
That was probably one of the most memorable because that's what allowed me to go pro.
Badass.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what ended up
I see
happening-
that.
That's cool. That's cool that like you can remember it like that.
So what? I mean, how do you not remember something like that? You know what I mean? So like
shit.
so I did. Well, here's what's crazy. So here's the rest of the story. Crazy. It's crazier is that. So I did that gig that night, and it was on like the opening night, the interactive opening night of South by, which like before it's like an interactive part, and then you have the music part. So
Right.
it was the first part of it, like first night. I did the party, whatever, and then at the end of the night, it turns out that when you work for Google Fiber and you have people.
Right.
You got friends and shit, right?
Yeah, of course.
So before I knew it,
Everyone wants to Google
So by
it,
the
though.
end of the night, I had dude from Samsung come up, the dude from fucking Toyota,
Oh,
you know,
shit.
another dude from I think it was like AT&T. It was like basically just all big, giant, major corporations, right? And so he says to me, "Hey, the guy that hired me, he says, hey, I have a bunch of friends and they all work for places and they didn't have DJs down here because they didn't know anybody down here, so they need entertainment like that with a lot of last minute type shit."
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I got you. So I ended up charging them like $25,000-$30,000 for each gig.
Peace, bro. Hell yeah.
And so in a matter of like 4 or 5 gigs, I stacked like almost like 10 racks,
Ooh.
like 11 racks. And so what I did with that money, I said, fuck it. So I definitely quit my job and I was like, that's it. I'm going pro. So with that money, I went back and I bought brand new cables, brand new turntables, brand
that's
new mixer,
beautiful.
brand new headphones, PA system, travel bag,
Invested in
cables,
yourself.
everything, computer.
dog. Oh,
I bought
man.
I brought a fucking Serato controller. You know, I bought all of it. I
So-
practically
so-
spent most of the money on. I probably spent about $7-8 on
What-
new
what
equipment.
were
and I
you
had, like,
using,
3 Gs.
My bad. What were you using for the show? What equipment were you
I played
using?
records. I was playing vinyl.
Oh, just straight vinyl?
I was playing straight vinyl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was playing straight records.
Fuck yeah. Dude.
And at the time, it was a cool factor. Now it's like whatever. Nobody gives a fuck now.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was a cool factor. So that's what allowed me, and that's probably my most memorable. Because
Yeah.
That's what allowed me to become a professional DJ. So
Hell
once I
yeah.
did that, I bought all this new equipment, and then right about that time, I had gotten approached by a door guy. That's a crazy story. So I was doing a gig and I got fired from it. Basically,
Well,
short story.
what the door guy tell you?
He comes up and gives me his card and he says, "Hey, I'm the door guy for whatever bar on Rainy Street." And I'm like, "All right, cool." But he had caught me at a time when I had just gotten fired from a DJ gig, right?
Why'd you get fired? What'd you do?
Well, you know, and that's the thing is like these are all learning lessons, right? And that's another part of the
So what'd you
DJ
do?
thing. I got way too fucked up. I got way too fucked up. And at the time, what happened? I got into an argument with my girlfriend because she lost my keys.
Ooh. All right, enough said.
Yeah,
enough said.
so it was a big.
That sounds like a rabbit hole we don't want to go down
so,
right now.
Anyhow, but it was a good learning experience because I also had to learn also too, like being a DJ and working in that, I guess in that nighttime industry or working in that lifestyle.
How to control your alcohol.
Like you gotta be careful. Not only that, but like with drugs, with with Temptations, with
Everything,
after
yep.
parties,
Yep.
girls, like everything. Because here's the thing is that when you're catching them at that time of the night, you ain't catching them at their best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're catching them at their
So that's
worst.
how all these people are remembering me.
So yeah, so you know what I mean. So you got to.
Yeah, I got you. I
that,
got you.
You know, and
What
so
a-
that's part of it.
What about you?
So that's definitely my most memorable.
Yeah?
Probably because that's what allowed me to
Go pro.
go
First I
pro.
thought you were gonna be like, man, Samsung called and I fucked up. I was like, don't know what they got on there. Like, no, I'm gonna say, oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Hey, man, wrong greeting.
What was your most memorable gig, D's?
Oh shit. Let's see, man. Not even to be funny, bro, but playing at your spot, bro. Like,
Bro, it was.
dog,
funny.
There should have been.
remember-
There should have been 100 more people there.
Yeah,
I
I heard that was a memorable.
like,
I was
set.
I was a little jealous that I couldn't play, honestly.
You
But
should have.
but here's the thing though, is that I thought about it, right? And I was like, I can't keep this vibe. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like
that
I was
energy,
like I was
yeah.
like, I don't even have it. Like I can try. I might be able to do it for like 10, 15 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
good 20 minutes. But like I said, like me, the way that I DJ, like I'm structured differently.
yeah.
And honestly, like I was listening to a lot of that dance music, and I was listening to a lot of shit, and I was like, man, where the fuck are they getting these tracks?
Killed it that night.
I was like, yo, what are these tracks these dudes are
I
playing?
literally missed because me and my uncle and my cousin got two thrown at the UTSA game.
All I know is Color Block killed it. I have,
Shout out Color Block.
I have
I'm not
not
gonna
heard
lie.
him open up like that. Like,
I'm
Shout
not
out-
gonna lie. I'm
and
not
I've
gonna
seen
lie.
him DJ a few times. Like
Shout
I'm
out
not-
Color
years,
Block.
years ago,
Yo,
up until now, man.
Shout out Domzer.
I'm not gonna
Sweet
lie.
Baby Ray.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie, real talk. This is no disrespect to anybody, but his set by far was the one where I was just like,
Color Block? No, for sure, bro.
Color
I
Block
was
is-
slapping myself
Yeah,
in the
Yeah,
face.
dude,
like,
Color Block's a genius, bro.
dude.
Straight up.
He left me with the Will
You don't
Smith
know.
track. I was just
Yeah, he
like,
did.
dang,
Yeah, he
what
did.
do I do?
Yeah, and you know what? And you know what? When he did that, I was like, oh, he just fucking threw a curve.
Yeah,
on
he
purpose.
did.
He
Yeah.
totally
Dog,
just
he
tossed a curveball in there, right
How
at
you
you,
gonna get that shit?
just to be like, all right then.
But did you?
No.
But did you? Yeah.
Like, how do you come out of that, right? Like, the only way you can come out of that is like kind of trick it a little bit.
Bro,
like,
I
run
let
a
it.
loop on it.
I let
hit
it.
a phase or
I
some
let it
shit.
do
You
its
let it ride.
thing,
You let
yeah.
it ride.
So you're saying the most
Because
Which is
the
the
track,
safe way, which
the
is the
track,
safe way,
because
which
the
is the
track
safe
I
way.
had coming next was just
Way too high. It was coming in way too hot.
no. It was just coming in too cold. Like
You know what? Yeah,
The
actually,
Will
your
Smith-
set.
yeah.
Your set was kind of a little more chill.
Yeah.
I remember your
when
set
I
was a little
started,
more
like
chill.
I had like
I thought you were gonna turn up on that night.
no, I did,
did?
like later in the set, but like early on, like I played like 4 or 5 like really chill tracks before I turned it up, and that's why I let the Will Smith play out because it was just gonna be completely different. And then,
I would have just altered his voice on loop, like kind of like.
You know
you're
what I
saying,
probably
like,
would have done? I would have done maybe, and I'm not trying to hear I'm talking shit.
oh
This is what I-
no,
this is
no,
what I would've done.
no, fuck that.
Hey, but
yeah.
what-
I would have
Why-
hit the fucking. I would have hit the little sensor button, and then just fade the little. Where it's kind of like.
Oh yeah. The reverse.
So
Yeah.
why?
And then as soon as that, pow, and just fucking
Yeah.
hit it.
Yeah.
But I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? Everybody's different.
Different ways you could do it,
Yeah.
man. That's the
Why
beauty
why
of
was it so memorable to you?
Oh man, for me,
That sound system
I
didn't
mean,
hurt.
yeah. Shout out Remo, King Remo Sound System, and Sergeant Remo. Yeah,
That sound system didn't hurt.
shout out.
That system did not hurt
Yeah.
at all.
It's not a game.
It was
like,
just a bunch of dope speakers.
made
just
made
a
from
pyramid.
made from scratch. By the way, yeah, made from
Yeah,
scratch.
he made that by hand.
Yeah.
He constructed all that by
But
hand.
overall, bro, like when I walked in, it was the environment, bro, for me.
Yeah,
like,
it was. It was good
really
vibes that night.
was. Yeah.
And it
with-
was rowdy because the lighting was so menacing.
Yeah, with the red lighting, and then like you had
was
the Selena mural, like, bro, it was
The pictures came out great.
it was hot, bro.
Pictures look
and,
dope.
Oh yeah, that guy's
Like,
cool.
That shit look cool as fuck.
and it was like, you know, it was one of those things where it was just like I can play whatever I want in here, and I did, and like it went, bro.
No,
and-
y'all crushed it, man. Like
There
I
should have
said.
been more
yeah.
people there. Like that's what I was a little. I was
Yeah,
disappointed
for
with
sure,
the turnout.
Well, I mean, but like, okay, so I guess.
I mean, I
and I ain't trying to jump off subject, right? But how many times you hear us saying that? How many times you hear us saying that? And you know, and I'll say shit like that, right? And then somebody will say, "Oh, well, there was another something else going on." Like, how the fuck?
Yeah.
How the fuck is San Antonio the 7th, 6th, 7th,
Yeah.
8th largest city in the country? and we competing with one other event. Are you fucking kidding me? I guarantee you go to the rest of the places on that list: Atlanta, Chicago, New York, L.A. Ain't 2 events fucking everything up.
Yeah, you're right.
They're probably like 4 events, and it still ain't fucking anything up. When I was living in Austin, I hate to say this, and I ain't trying to be Austin, but I was living in Austin. That shit happened all the time. There'd be 2 or 3 things going on the same day, and I'd go and be like, damn, this shit's jumping as fuck.
But then, like, Austin isn't spread out.
It's not a spread out. It's a big college town too. That doesn't hurt it either. Like major universities.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we can sit here all day and figure out reasons, but I just think that it's kind of lame that with San Antonio being as large as it is, that like, you know, and sometimes you know.
Yeah, if you have 2 events, like you can only go to one.
And you know what? I'm gonna be real, and I'm gonna be honest about this. Is that I think the biggest problem is that a lot of people don't support shit.
That is true.
They talk about it. They'll talk about it.
Drum
right?
roll.
Like let me give you a shining, spitting fucking example.
He's gonna bring it.
A few years ago, I went to an event at Brick, and it was my homies from K23 were putting on a little show, and they were doing this. This is what it was. They were doing a panel. They were doing a panel, and they wanted to talk to experts about the music scene and how to cultivate it and how to change it and how we can make things better and blah 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 blah. Right?
Yeah.
And so I went to this panel and I was like, cool. And I think they had like who was up there, like Garrett. And then, like, you know, one of the, like, I mean, they were professionals, like, you know, they, you know, in the music industry, you know, they do what they do. And so I'm sitting there and I'm listening to everything. And basically the biggest conversation and the biggest point that everybody's making is like, it's a matter of everybody kind of coming together a little bit and kind of helping the scene develop, right?
So you're saying everyone has to bury the hatchet.
I mean, there's a lot of that too. But that goes into everything else, graffiti.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's people don't like this person, people don't like
100%.
that dude, because there's a lot of history, a lot of bad blood, whatever. Anyways, but to get to the point I'm getting is that, so at the end of the panel, there was a performance, and it was fucking Wayne Holtz, entertaining as a motherfucker.
Hey, I remember him.
Entertaining as a motherfucker. Dude will do costume changes and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking love and appreciate his hustle and his grind, because he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He gonna do it, and he don't care.
I remember, like, I did a photography show with him.
And he don't give a fuck, you know. So I was like, all right, cool, right? So we gonna have this. So the panel ends, and they announce, oh, you know, we got a performance. Wayne comes out, and he's doing his thing, and I'm like, fuck yeah, it's cool. So I walk up, and I'm watching the performance or whatever, right? He does just a few songs, nothing too crazy, but when I turn back around, I notice everybody's clicked up. And they're all talking their agendas with everybody else just finishing this fucking panel. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck none of y'all watching this performance that's going on right now, and we left the fucking panel just talking about this same shit right now.
Yeah.
30 seconds ago. This panel finished 30 seconds ago. And y'all ignoring this dude who's out here, which means y'all ain't supporting shit. But y'all want to sit there and talk about what's the problem.
Hey,
that's the problem right there.
Yeah.
That's the fucking. It's right here. And the thing is
in
guess
real
what?
time.
And guess what?
George.
Nobody fucking realized it.
George,
I was probably the only person.
I can't agree with you anymore,
100%.
man.
I'm probably the only person in that whole fucking room that saw that.
Yeah.
But if I come up and say something, I'm the asshole.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if I turn around and say,
welcome to
hey,
my life.
motherfuckers, y'all talking about what we just finished talking about, and here's this dude talking, and here's this dude performing, and y'all fucking ignoring him.
Yeah, man.
And y'all all worried about y'all's own. If I'd have done that, fuck this guy. This guy's an asshole. Blah, 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 blah. And it kind of goes to another thing that I've learned as I've gotten older is like you don't give your advice unless it's fucking accurate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
100%.
Real talk. Yeah.
That's definitely
because when you do that, you look like an asshole.
Yeah, because someone's not going to agree. A lot of people aren't going to agree. That's
You
just
look
how it
like
is.
an asshole, and I can't tell you how many times I've been in a situation or I've been in a scenario, and this happens often, where I see something and I'm like, I just want to go over there and be like, hey, let me help you out.
I'm 38 and I'm finally learning how to hold my fucking tongue. And I hold my tongue I hold my tongue a lot, and it's like, it's better that way.
Yeah,
It's better that
but-
way.
Bro,
I'll hold
so
my
like,
tongue,
I'm-
but if the subject comes up, bro, I have to
If-
say
yeah,
something.
if
Like
it's-
I have
if it's-
to.
if
well,
it-
I mean,
if it
like
comes
it,
up,
it
or
depends
it's-
how bad it is. Because I mean, like,
I had certain situations with my cousins where I'm just like,
Dude.
your gut knows best, dog.
Yeah, dude. Like,
got that
I would
shit.
say
I'm not gonna
where I
say
live in
nothing.
Kansas City, bro, there's a lot
all
more
good.
like segregation. There's a lot more pockets. There's a lot more like there's only like 3 Mexican neighborhoods. On the east side is all black. At least some is black. Like up down south, up north is
so
all
what,
white.
how is Kansas City? Isn't it like split between 2 states?
I mean, yeah. So it's Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas. Kansas City, Kansas, like downtown is like
Where are
little
you at?
Mexico.
Kansas City, Kansas, Kansas
I'm
City.
I'm on the Missouri side.
You're in Missouri.
Yeah, misery. There you go. Yeah. So and I'm right in downtown. But as much as me cultivating and trying to get producers and artists together and things like that, like, yeah, people don't want to support, but even more so, like, there's little pockets and there's different like, small cliques or whatever, and everybody's just like one lane. They want to just go in their direction. Nobody wants to collaborate. Nothing.
Hey,
like that.
real talk. It looks like you're like. I have seen a bunch of different DJs just watching your Instagram. Like you really doing it out
sir.
there. Like
Yes,
you're
sir.
really getting it out. You're getting out there.
Yeah, that's the point of it. It's like for
From Kansas
me,
City, they're watching you and Stone Betty.
right?
On Instagram.
Straight up, bro. Straight
Right.
up. And the crazy part about it is that like we're Texan, bro. We're hardly like Mexican, and that's the thing is like over there it's like
Man,
straight Mexican.
I love how
in
you
a
said that.
sense.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
you, man.
It's
I
straight
got you.
Mexican.
Yeah.
So what I feel like I
There's no
am
Tejano, there's no
It's puro
Chicano,
gente.
there's
It's not. It's
none
not
of
like
that.
Tex-Mex.
And so what I feel is like for me, just being from here, I'm already a connector from over there. You know what I'm saying?
Other
I could
cultures because you speak both. You're bilingual and
exactly.
you speak both
Well,
the
see,
languages.
no, that's the thing. I don't speak both. But the thing is that I know it so well from like the art scene to like the hood scene to like the Mexican.
You're
You're
still able to.
and, yeah, just a little bit and kind of bring the people together. I just threw my second show. It's the biggest show I've ever thrown. We had 25 vendors. I had 11 producers out there just playing their own original shit. We did it. We teamed up with Boyo Mexican Restaurant he's owned 2
And they hit
restaurants.
that.
And we brought it all together, bro. And people came out. You know what I'm saying? We're throwing the next one on October 9th. So I call them Sábados, which is second Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So Sábados, yeah.
Oh, hey, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's
And
cute.
shout out to Zerk. He helped me on that title though. But
Ooh, the bartender?
yeah, bartender doggy. But ultimately, like for me, dog, like that's why I say I don't come back here because it's too easy. Like I can always give my advice to here because I want to see this city grow just as much as anybody else. But ultimately, like Kansas City, where it's at, like they need more collaboration. Like I know I see it from an outsider's point of view where I'm just like, nah, dude, like I'm gonna make this fucking shit happen whether anybody likes it or not. Like we're gonna bring some people together and whatever that influence is that I could bring here, same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with this shit. So.
Straight up. Why did you choose Kansas City?
Say it again.
Why did you choose Kansas City?
Originally, man, I got accepted to go to the Kansas City Art Institute to just participate in art school. Art school really showed me how much of a culture shock I was experiencing, how much of a painter and artist I feel like I wasn't. Like I feel like a lot of the art I did in high school kind of covered up a lot of different situations and scenarios that I was going through. So art school really broke me down to a very, very minimal guy where I was just like, man, I don't have shit, man. I'm here, I'm 18, I'm by myself. Like, I don't feel like an artist, but I did the 1 year, 1.5 years, whatever, and then just dipped out, just started working, and then ultimately ended up picking up the music thing, you know what I'm saying? But it just snowballed into something where I'm just like, I was teeter-tottering. I'm like, should I come back? Should I not? Should I, I was going through all these different relationships, people, like different opportunities. So everything's been kind of just working up and, many obstacles, many like downfalls, many like great opportunities.
You said too, it's also being weird being you in a space that's not really
exactly, and I guess that's what made me feel like chingon. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of a kind in this city where it's just like nobody experiences anything like me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
That's where I'm saying. Like I'm proud to come from here, from this
Let
city.
your nuts hang.
Straight up, dog. You feel me? Like I'm proud to come from San Anto. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing is like when I'm over there, like I'm just like nah, like you gotta know who the fuck I am, like 100%, and you're gonna know the history and everything about it, everything that comes with it,
and even that city itself, they already got like a huge history, like a music
Yeah,
Big
man.
city
The
itself.
Jazz
Yeah,
Museum,
yeah,
Jazz
yeah.
District, like jazz greats have passed by through there. You
So
know
what
what I'm saying?
fucks me up?
He said they have better barbecue than us.
Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Oh, you
Damn.
didn't?
didn't say
But he's
that.
vegan though.
Ease doesn't lie, bro. Ease does not lie.
Nah, the-
You know, it's either sauces, it's sauces and wet rubs versus Texas's dry rubs.
Yeah.
So the sauces are great. I didn't used to like barbecue sauce for the longest.
Hey, pick
fucking
a side
time.
right now, bro.
Bro.
Right, hurry up, hurry up.
That's a tough. It's honestly a tough one, dog.
Pick the right
well,
one. You're gonna get
tough.
jumped.
Oh
it's
my
a
goodness.
Right.
like the as far as like the
We're gonna jump them, y'all.
you said about the fucking the jazz musicians, which I learned about here in San Antonio.
Sure.
Like Prohibition era, San Antonio was like a hub of jazz music,
Right.
and
Yep.
they got shut the fuck down, and that's why they moved to New Orleans.
Yep.
I like motherfuckers. We could have been a great music city, and they just got upset about
That's
whatever
true.
the fuck. Like,
Exactly,
Hey, get the fuck
yeah.
out, and they went to New Orleans.
That's true.
Oh yeah, man. I'm fucking baked.
Baked
I'm
like
so
a
baked.
cake. Yeah.
What's up, Easy?
All right.
So guys, is this a wrap?
I think it is.
Are we
Might
done
be.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lou's
good.
gone. He's abandoned ship.
I know, right? The main guy
bomb.
that's running this just abandoned ship.
This is a lot of fun. I was looking forward to this shit for sure.
Right.
But yeah, man. We're glad you're here. Glad you made it safe.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate you.
This will come out after our show, but
We're gonna kill that
September 25th.
show. Hell yeah.
Night shift crew.
Night shift crew,
That's gonna be
Josephine
great.
Theater.
Yeah.
full effect.
Underground selections.
Merch available.
It's going down.
It's going down.
Word.
Lou, I think this is a wrap. No.
Oh, Lou's
He
back.
fucking left. Appa.
You want to say something, Zerk, before you wrap this shit up?
No, don't let him touch that mic.
He's gonna
Don't
fart
Friday-
the mic, dog.
touch it.
It's Friday, September 24th, 12:25.
Yo,
I
what's
had a
up?
great show tonight. Shout out to One Love.
It's the fucking night shift, you know?
It was an amazing show.
Yes.
Fucking night shift, you
Shout
know?
out Miles
Yeah.
for
We
buying
got
my work.
fucking Ease, FK Menace,
We released
fucking
AP.
AP.
If y'all didn't know, we
Yo.
released pigeons earlier when FK came to town. Just to let
Did
everybody
you?
know FK's
That's
in town.
beautiful,
And
dog.
we got the
Big
loot.
Bad Menace is in
Fuck
town.
yeah,
We
dog.
got, dude, straight
Hide your
up,
daughters.
man. Fucking
Yeah.
FK Menace, dog. We
Hide
got
your-
this
hide your tamales.
motherfucker.
FK.
I just
Yeah,
Hide your
dude.
tamales.
I love
Hell
y'all.
yeah.
All of y'all. I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful
Love you,
night.
Lou.